And you're listening to Letters in Politics. I'm Mitch Jeserich. Now, when we talk about socialism as a viable political movement, I think it's easy to see it as something as foreign, something that only happens in other countries where a socialist party can obtain power, like in France or Greece. What is not as well known is that the U.S. has its own socialist history and tradition. For more on that, we have a conversation with John Nichols of The Nation magazine. He's the author of the book, The S Word, A Short History of an American Tradition. You say in the book, historically speaking, socialists have had a number of electoral victories.
Well, that's one of the great lost realities of the American experiment. And I think it's one of the reasons why even in the Red Scare, you saw socialists continue to win elections, because in those days we had a media that was able to make a distinction between some sort of foreign threat, again, overly hyped up by Joe McCarthy and some extreme players on the right, and domestic socialists who advocated for, the old concept of a cooperative commonwealth. Many people in America, millions of people in America, well into the 1950s and 1960s, lived in communities with long histories of electing socialists. This is one of the fascinating things of doing the book. And these socialists who were elected in states across the country held prominent political positions, actually had authority, governed very well. I mean, one of the things is that many of the contemporary accomplishments of the New Deal, of the Fair Deal, even of the Great Society, have roots in socialist experimentation at the municipal level and socialist books and ideas that were popularly discussed at the time. Today, the way that our media covers the word socialism, you would think that A, there never was no American was ever a socialist, and B, these ideas, came from someplace far away, the other side of the world, have very, very little to do with American history or American tradition, when in fact that's simply not the case. We have always had, really from the founding of the country, social democratic and socialist ideals and ideas and political movements that have been very much a part of the fabric of the United States.